Hello guys and welcome to the Grand Slam Stats channel, and in today's video I am going to be reacting to Rafael Nadal's comments in the 2019 French Open press conference preview of the semi-finals between him and Roger Federer, and he stated that Roger Federer is his biggest rival. So let's check this video out and see what he has to say.
Well, the semi-finals of Roland Garros is not just another match. No, that's the first thing, and then the half in front, probably my biggest rival on my career, with all the
Come on, Rafael, tell the truth.
We shared.
He's not your biggest rival. He's not.
For me, during all my career, for him, during almost all his career with me. So that always makes the match a little bit more special and unique. No? So we know each other, but it's true that we have not been playing very often, like 8 years ago. No? So it's a little bit different feelings, and of course he changed it a little bit, the way he played. I changed it a little bit too, so it's readjusting a little bit.
Alright guys, you saw the video right there, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion right now. Sorry Roger Federer fans, sorry, but the biggest rivalry in the men's tennis tour history doesn't include Roger Federer. It is between Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal. At the time during the press conference, their head-to-head was 28-26. Whereas with Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal, it was 23-15 in Rafael Nadal's favour. So you can clearly see the difference there in the rivalry. It's not as even as opposed to Nadal and Djokovic. And now at this current time, they played a total of 59 times, Nadal and Djokovic, where Djokovic is leading 30-29, whereas Nadal and Federer played 40 times, and Nadal's leading 24-16, which is clearly a big gap as opposed to Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal. And not to mention, guys, Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal have played in all finals of the Big Four Grand Slam: Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon, US Open. Whereas Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer, it hasn't been the case. They've only played the Australian Open final, French Open final, Wimbledon final, and they haven't played US Open at all. None of the rounds they have played. They haven't played each other at the US Open ever, which is a shame. But it just goes to show you that it is not the biggest rivalry. And Rafael Nadal, you're not telling the truth when you're saying that Roger Federer is your biggest rival. Novak Djokovic is your biggest rival. With Novak Djokovic, he's the player that you struggled with the most. He's the player that you couldn't figure out how to beat the guy. Whereas with Federer, you had a clear understanding of what you was getting yourself into when you was facing Federer. All you needed to do was that you had to go to his backhand side, because that's his weak point, and then as he hits the backhand side, you're able to open up the court with your forehand and finish the point. Not necessarily all the time, but a lot of the times he'll be able to use his forehand in a devastating fashion to be able to finish points or have the rally go in his way. So guys, let me know what you think of this video, and give me your perspective on it down in the comments below, because in my opinion, like I said, Roger Federer, I'm sorry, but you're not the biggest rivalry in tennis. It's Novak Djokovic and Nadal. And Nadal, he couldn't figure out how to beat Djokovic. He had to play at his best in order to beat him. He had to play at his absolute maximum. So what does that tell you guys? Anyway guys, thank you for tuning into the video. Like I said, if you have any questions, comment down below. And if you want to tune into more videos, do subscribe to the channel as well. Alright guys, take care of yourself. Bye bye.